this article on GO number 36 is in continuation of the previous article on 1969 agitation, which aimed to spread awareness on the need to form a separate Telangana state. In order to implement measures agreed upon in the all party meeting, the government issued Government Order 36 on January 21st, 1969. The officers responsible to enforce GO were number 1 Naidu, number 2 R. Vittal Rao. Non-Mulkis appointed after November 1st, 1956 in the jobs that belonged to local Mulkis should be transferred before February 20, 1969. If there were no vacancies in their native places, supernumerary posts, extra posts should be created to accommodate them. All non-Mulkis appointed on or after November 1st, 1956 to the following categories of posts reserved for Mulkis under the Andhra Pradesh Public Employment Rules must be relieved not later that February 28, 1969. Departments heads in the secretariat, non-gazetted posts, Tahsildars, any post where the minimum pay scale does not exceed 300 rupees. The responsibility of implementing this clause is on the head of the concerned department. The head of each department must submit the details of the implementation of these classes of before March 7, 1969. The government order was signed by M.T. Raju, the Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh, in response to the all-party agreement. A group of Andhra employees filed a writ petition on January 25, 1969 in Andhra Pradesh High Court. The Action Committee of Usmania Students Union, headed by Dr. Mallikarjun, condemned the agreement of the all-party meeting and declared that they would intensify their agitation for a separate states. Incidents post the issuance of GO number 36, January 20, 1969. The High Court stated that Mulki rules are constitutional. However, it stated that people removed from service must be accommodated by creating supernumerary posts. On the same day, the first firing of 1969 agitation took place in Shamshabad in Umdanagar railway station. When the police fired on agitation students, the collector of Hyderabad passed an order for a magisterial inquiry into the firing. The movement turned violent, with police lathi charging a gathering of 300 students in the Nizam College, resulting in injuries to both students and policemen. On the same day, T. Purushottam Rao, President of Safeguards Agitation Committee, announced in Warangal that their agitation would be stopped till February 20, the date given in all party agreement for implementation of safeguards. On the same day, police firing took place at Zahirabad and Palvancha. Rabindranath withdrew his fast after declaring that the Chief Minister has accepted his demands. Jalagam Vengal Rao played a key role in convincing Rabindranath's family in influencing him to withdraw his fast. Potu Krishnamurthy also withdrew his fast with the implementation of GO number 36. In a public meeting organized in Vijayawada, the then Chief Minister was questioned about agitation for a separate Telangana state and on extension of Mulki's rules. The CM replied that there is no chance of a separate state for Telangana and that Mulki's rules will not be extended